I'm Jones-Buchanan.
And I'm Ablett.
And we're really excited about taking on the Melbourne Storm on Friday night, 10 years after taking them on back in 2008. It was my 7th World Club Challenge, this one. It's going to be my 7th. I think it's your...
My 5th, yeah.
Your 5th. What do you remember about that night back in 2008, that stormy night when we took on?
It was, I remember Ellen Road won it. Yeah. And I remember going out, Dave had gone out with his cones ready for warm up, and I remember going out and all the cones, woof, gone. We had carrier bags, crisp packets, bottles all over the pitch. I just remember it was, I'm sure it was a shock for them coming back to them stormy league conditions, but I think we were excited about that, weren't we? I think we were ripping and
really, really excited. I remember looking at the programme. I think there was a load of Rhinos on it, and obviously Melbourne Storm. And it was first time. It was quite an unusual name, Storm. And you think, wow, this is a storm. We're taking mick here. Cones just typhooning round out there. Went up and did our warm up, and you think to yourself, against an NRL team who essentially are masters at just carrying the ball ruck for ruck, how we're going to defeat these. But we had some pretty special players inside as well. Brent Webb, Kevin Timfield back then. What do you remember about the team?
Just really tough, weren't we? I think obviously Blueies had just come in that year, haven't we? Just won the grand final, and it was behind about being tough, about being together, and just being as a team. And as I said, when you look through that team that we had there, with Kev and Webby and Magsy and Rob, and just a load of leaders, and
Keith Senior,
Keith, big Keith, and Clinton Tupy in the centres. So we had plenty of toughness there. So I think we backed as toughness, and as I said, we had Webby on the edges, and Scotty Donald, and people that could break up the game. So
well, I think Webby come up with a special moment for us. But I remember them kicking off, and I think it went dead. And so the first memory was a penalty on halfway. I took the ball in, but Jeff Lima upended me. I thought, wow,
it'll be a long night.
It's going to be a long night, this one, tough one. And but Hoffman scored the first try, and Hoffman actually is playing his 5th World Cup Challenge for Melbourne. He's one of 3 surviving Melbourne players from way back then, and it's really exciting. But just Webby, when he got that ball, he was one of them players, when you look back now, who could come up with those magic moments, and you think, oh, we're on there, who's going to take Webby's place now, don't you? It's like, but we've got some great players in our side. But do you remember Webby's ball and Scotty Donald scoring it corner?
Just typical Webby, wasn't it? Where he's crabbing across, no one knew really what we were going to do, but he just had that whipping right to left pass, and Scotty Donald, up us in space, wasn't he, and just had to dive in. But he said that probably typified Webby's career at Leeds. Just that cut out ball, that vision, that ability to pick out a pass, and we're probably the best I've ever seen at being able to do that. So as I said, we're some pretty special players who can get them out in big games, and pretty set us up for a. And then I think Kev kicked a few penalties, didn't he?
He bossed us around the field. He kicked the goals. He got the points. He kept the board ticking over, and he was outstanding and got us to a place where we went on to win it through his kicking and game management. Yeah,
especially with the wind as well. I just talked about how stormy it was, and we never back against him, would you? Wherever it lined up, I think we had a penalty from 40 out to the right of the stakes, and just bent it in as he usually did, put his head down and sailed through. So pretty special player. When he come up with some big plays for us.
One of my favourite moments, Abo, I think me and you had lost our rag. We had a kick chase
again,
and it was me and you, and we were steaming down there. It was a winger, so it's not much of a bounty really. It's not much of a favourite cap, but we caught Turner with a big shot, and I just remember the cops down there at the back at Ellen Road, the Revy stand. They just went mad. They all just went mad, didn't they? And it was really good. I think we got that bit of excitement and thought, you know what, we can do this. We can get a good result. And eventually we did come World Club champions. We'd also, I don't even remember, we played South that year as well in Jacksonville and beating them. So it was 3 out of 3 for me against NRL teams. Canterbury Bulldogs in 05, South over in Jacksonville, and then Melbourne Storm. But I imagine it's a different outfit, different challenge this week, isn't it?
Oh, most definitely. I think, as you said, there's 3 surviving members, isn't there, from that game. So the success that they've had, I think Craig Bellamy's been there, and he's created a great culture at their club, and the winners, aren't they? And there's it's going to be a big challenge obviously coming here. Great city, great sporting city, and looked after as well. But come Friday, it's going to be game on again, isn't it? I think we're quietly confident in the lads that we're taking the field with, and knowing that that effort's going to be needed. What we put back in 08, and we've still got players in our squad that can create them moments, but then we've still got this toughness that can hopefully get us through them tough moments. What
would it mean to you winning this week?
Oh yeah, obviously massive. I think being called like the world's best, and especially coming here, I think it's a whole different kettle of fish, isn't it, when you come to Australia and the sun's shining. We're used to -2 at home, so as I said, it's big to win a grand final, but then the big challenge is coming over here. So it's right up there with the grand finals, the Challenge Cups, and I can't wait for it.
I don't think we're just playing for Leeds. I think we're representing English Super League. Wigan did a great job last year beating Cronulla Sharks. I was there, and as you know, I'm no Wigan fan, but I was jumping up and down for Wigan that day, and they did a fantastic job. Brought the World Cup Challenge back to England, and we've got a job here. I think it was Wigan who last won over here in Australia back in 1994, and there's an opportunity for us to do something special as well, isn't there?
Oh yeah, as I said, I talk about the challenge about coming down here, and as I said, when you think it's been that long, it's who knows when it's going to happen again. So this opportunity is there for us as the current squad who are going to go out there and do our best. So as I said, we're going to look forward to the challenge, and it'll be great to lift that trophy come Friday night and take it back to Leeds with us, and add it to the collection. So looking forward to it.
Yes, we're representing Leeds, we're representing the UK. Get behind us in the World Cup Challenge this Friday night.